everybody. We're out here in Maricopa. Just doing a short pickup real quick. It's not real quick. We've been here for 3 hours now. We just got loaded though. I had quite a few loads. My loads for today or for the weekend changed like 4 times, which is not a big deal. I just wanted to come and do this, help him out. He needed this load picked up, and the load that I'm taking wasn't even in the yard yet. So I figured to come out here. Where am I? I'm in Maricopa at Santa Rosa Cooling. I've been here before. Last time I was here was 2020. That was a long time ago. Not very long. But our load just got in the yard about like 30 minutes ago, and we're only about an hour away. So all we gotta do now is go fill the trailer up, scale out, and then pretty much go from there. And I'm not sure if he's gonna want to go ahead and start driving tonight with our load. We're going right back to Lancaster, Texas. We're going to Lancaster, Texas. We're gonna T-call it because the load that we're taking is a Costco going to Atlanta, and I put in time off, so I'm not going to be able to drive all the way there and turn around and come back. Plus, I could, but they don't have a load to get me directly back. So, we're going to T-call it in Lancaster, and then on the 12th, we have another load that picks up in Fort Worth, coming right back to Phoenix. So can't complain about that. Miles, and yeah, it's dusty out here. They do have a water truck, but yeah, you see how filthy the window is. It's like just building up, sitting there, and all the bugs. But that guy tried to keep his truck clean. He literally popped the hood, wiped it down, and closed it. Even though, yeah. All right, everybody. So we're back at the yard now. We're here picking up. We T-called the load that we picked up earlier, and we have another load that's going to Texas. Well, the load that we picked up going to Texas, it got here like an hour to 2 hours before we got loaded. Now, when we got here, dropped the trailer, we hooked up to the loaded one, and we're debating on if we're gonna roll out. I was gonna roll out. The only thing is, like, the student's doing it, so like, show me. So the time frame of him doing whatever he's doing, on top of figuring out how to work it or whatnot, 30 minutes goes by. 35, 40, and it's just a long process. But anyways, the driver who dropped this trailer off literally dropped the trailer with no fuel in it. Like, there was that much of fuel on the bottom, across the bottom. It was on E. So we had to go get fuel. Now this load, they want us to T-call it by 21:30 tomorrow on the 10th. It is midnight now, so it's the 10th. So I'm tired. I didn't get any sleep yesterday. When I got out here this morning, I was about 100 miles out, and I had to take a 30-minute break. I literally drove for 3 hours and had to stop and take a 30-minute break. I was so freaking tired. And then I didn't get any sleep until we got to our pickup and waited to get loaded. And that was like a 2-hour cat nap. So, I don't know. With that being said, we're going to leave in the morning. The load going that we're T-calling in Texas, it delivers in Atlanta on the 13th at 9 in the morning. So, if I get to Lancaster on the 11th, early morning, that still leaves the driver the 11th and the 12th to get there. It's only 800 miles. That's a 2-day trip, a day and a half. Depends on how you work your clock. So, with all being said, see you guys in the morning, and we'll go from there. Hey everybody, I got up a little later than what I wanted to. Got up about 9 o'clock, and no, what time was it? Like 8, 9 o'clock. And I drove to, where are we? Drove to Eloy, Arizona, and then his 10-hour break was up, so that's where I stopped. Right now I just stopped at a closed fuel island. As you can see, it's closed. They need to update. They got a water fountain just pouring water, and apparently they had a fuel pump line nozzle just leaking fuel, so that's why this one's closed. But I take it we should be there by the latest 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. The latest. So it is 93. It doesn't really feel like it's 93, but apparently it is. We're not really heavy. I think this load's like 32,000 pounds. So let's see. Yeah, 32,000 pounds. So with that being said, we're gonna hit the road once he gets done and ready to go, and see you guys down the road. Alright everybody, we're here in Anthony, Texas, exit 0 off of 10. Just got here. He decided to stop and take his 30-minute break now. So, yeah. We're here at the Loves. Had him park, try to get him into parking since he's taking his break so early. They have parking spots. Because normally there's no parking spots and we pull up to the fuel island, which I always try to get out of the way if someone pulls up behind us, or if it's busy, and then I'll just move the truck and go back around in a circle to the fuel island, so I'm not blocking it. But since it's early in the day, he's gonna have to learn how to park in truck stops anyway, so been having him park since we've been running or him braking so early. But it is, what time is it? 3:36. So I guess we're making okay time. Yeah, he drove about 5 hours today so far. 346 miles in, so it's not terrible. So he has another 5 hours and 49 minutes left to drive today. Alright everybody, we're out here in Odessa, however you want to say it, and I'm gonna take over. He had about an hour and 15 minutes left on his clock. Which, yeah, he could have drove further, but it's not an issue. We should get there by 4:30, 5 o'clock. We're about 5 hours or so away. Either way, he still got in about 648 miles for the day. So, as far as I know, we're gonna get to the yard in the morning. We're gonna drop this. I got my bags ready so I could just grab it and go take a shower. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that when I get there,
but it's ready if I am. The cold storage that we're going to is probably not going to be open to load us. So we're going to be sitting tomorrow. But I do got to make sure that they have a good empty trailer in the yard. So, empty trailer, 50-50 on taking a shower in the morning when I get there, or just later in the day. So yeah, so we will see you guys down the road.
Alright everybody, it is nighttime. It is 2 something in the morning, going on 3 o'clock. We are on an on-ramp, off-ramp, and we got a blown tire. Super single. Tire blew. We're 2 hours away from the yard. So, already put down the brake down, and yeah. Alright everybody. Brand new Super. No mud flap. This is how the tire looked when it blew. Half of the tread came off. Alright. We ended up sitting here for an hour and a half to 2 hours before the guy got here. Now
I wanted to go and get the trailer mud flap, so whoever picks up this load after
I drop it, doesn't have to worry about it, because they didn't have a Love's come out to replace it, otherwise the mud flap would be changed. They had some other people come out, and it was more for just the tire than anything else. So right now he's getting it situated so he can put the mud flap on, and we're gonna drop it and then go look for a trailer. Real quick, this is the mud flap that they put on. So he burnt it, or heated it up, He heated it up to bend it better. So yeah. Now the tire that blew had just as much tread as this one does. It looked brand new. But as you can see, they run recaps. Now, a lot of tires that blow on me were on the road to where it starts going like this. The trailer started bouncing like this a lot. And then next thing you know it, boom. So that's why I don't really care for recaps. Don't get me wrong, they're cool. You put them on there a little bit cheaper, but at the same time, that was a 5-hour delay just for a tire. But not a big deal. So alright everybody, we dropped that trailer and now we're looking for an empty. I'm probably just gonna end this video here and start editing. So that being said, here we got an empty one. A little cleanup, but yeah. So my next load, it doesn't pick up. It's not scheduled for it to be loaded until tomorrow at 7. It's supposed to be preloaded. I might go ahead and see if I can call them, see if that load's ready now. Sometimes they're quick over there at the phone center. So you never know until you call. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.